Okay, we got Marcel doing some commentating for the beginning of the game, but we coming to you from Lakota College in Kyle, South Dakota. We have the Lakota College Lady Bravehearts taking on the YellowStone Christian women's team. Got a couple plays going back and forth here, and oh, got a steal, but coming down. Looks like the YellowStone Christian College will score first. We got number 10, Danielle Warwinhorst, bringing the ball down, coming off the back of the backboard. Back up for two for number 23, and she will be Siobhan Highwolf. Looks like we got an injured player down on the floor, so we will take a little break here. We will give her a little bit of time to rest, and we will be right back. Okay, and we are back here with 8:57 to go in the first quarter, and the score is 2-2. Little Wound Lady Bravehearts taking on the YellowStone Christian College. And we're going to bring it around on the top of the key here. Christian College working it around, number 11 here. And coming at you, Majesty Peltier. Oh, we got a steal by number 23, Siobhan Highwolf. Three-point attempt by number 8. Down. Good for 2. Coming down with the ball there. Number 3. Nelson Chief Eagle. Bringing it up on the top of the key. Got a pass stolen there. Coming out number 11 for YellowStone Christian College. Majesty Peltier. A timeout with the Bravehearts here. Okay. And our score is 2-6 with the YellowStone Christian College ahead of the Lady Bravehearts. YellowStone Christian College, I imagine they come out of Wyoming. Centurons is their name. It's their college mascot. Okay, looks like the Lady Bravehearts will be taking it out. Number 3, Dalsina Chief Eagle will be taking out the ball. We'll have number 10 bringing the ball down. Danielle Warwinhorst coming up on the top of the key, going over and down to the corner there, passing into number 34, Cammy Billkiller. She puts it up, and it's no good, just off the back of the rim there. She'll be good for shooting 2 there. 1-1 looks like. Off number 11, I believe it was, and that should be 2 shots there. Still 6-2. YellowStone Christian College up by 4. We'll do 3 now with Cammy Bear Killer to make the free throw there. The second one is up, and it's good. So we'll do 4-6. YellowStone Christian Centurons with the lead there. Bringing it around the top of the key to number 25 there. She puts on a little fancy move for number 10 on the OLC. Bringing it around back on top. No defense there by OLC. They come away with the ball there, and coming down with the ball is number 34, and that's Cami Bearkiller again. She puts up a number 3 and comes off the back of the rim there, and the YellowStone Centurons will come away with the ball. Almost got a steal there by number 10, Danielle Warwinhorse, but deflected off of OLC, and it'll be YellowStone's ball again. Bringing the ball down the central court here, coming across the top of the key, far end of the court there. She'll try a number 3. It bounces up and bounces around a little bit and ends up coming off with an OLC Bravehearts rebound. Looks like they're coming down, bringing it down. Had a couple open players, but couldn't make the play happen there. Looks like that was a Santana Youngman that brought the ball down. Do a 2, good for 2. Looks like Cami Bearkiller. So she'll come down with 2 points right on the top of the key there. And the Centurons will try a 3 also answering back, and that'll be the 3 for the Centurons. That's Darielle Evans. And coming across them on top of the key will be Allison Chiefy. Will bring the ball down. She throws it down underneath and reflects off a couple of players there and ends up coming out with the YellowStone Centurons ball. Number 25 bringing the ball down, Alyssa Strickland. Her little buddy on the corner there tried a 3 also, but that one's no good. That was number 3 that took the shot, Darielle Evans again. And she has her another player open on the corner there with another 3 that's missed. And the Centurons are actually coming away with a couple of offensive rebounds there. And looks like it'll be OLC ball. Number 10, Danielle Warwinhorse taking the ball out. And she'll be bringing it into Cami Bearkiller, number 34. Bringing it around top of the key, got a couple of hard press going. A couple of the Centurons actually taking the duty there to hang up on Cami there for. And looks like we had a foul on the shot there. Number 11, Danielle Warwinhorse looks like. Okay, and she'll be shooting 2. First one is up, bounce around a little bit and come off the front of the rim. Scores 6 OLC, 9 YellowStone Centurons, and we have 5:40 left to go in the first quarter. And we have Danielle Warwinhorse shooting her pair of free throws. She's on her second one here. She missed the first one. The first one is up, and it bounces off the back of the rim, and it's good. Looks like we have a substitution here coming in. Number 10, Danielle Warwinhorse is substituted in for number 20. That'll be Casey LeBeau. Okay, bringing up the ball here. Coming on top of the key for the YellowStone Centurons. Coming across the top is number 2, Karen Griesel. Okay, OLC was trying to save the ball there. Ended up coming off another OLC player. Cami Bearkiller tried to get the ball inbounds off of the OLC player, but ended up going back out of bounds. So. Okay, coming across will be the YellowStone Centurons. Across the far end of the court there. Got number 23 on the top of the key. She drives it in for 2 all the way. That will be Zane. Oh, we got another steal by the Centurons. OLC passed it in and ended up getting it stolen. They put one up and it bounces around and ended up falling off the backside of the rim. So Cami Bearkiller ended up with the rebound there. Coming back across the top of the key here. Passes it down into the corner there to look like number 4 there. So she was Cami got it stolen there. Oh, she ended up fouling on the steal there. And looks like Cami ended up fouling the number 21 there of the YellowStone Centrons. And that is Hannah Hayes who ended up getting fouled. So we got a couple substitutions here. So Centrons ball. Pass it into number 2. That'll be Karen Orozco. She'll bring it across the top of the key and dribble it onto the far side of the court. She'll get it down in the corner to one of her partners. And number 21 ended up trying to get the ball underneath, to receive the ball underneath, but ended up losing it. So OLC come away with the ball. We got number 5 bringing up the ball now. Erica Scott. Oops. Walked away. And Centron's ball after number 3 bringing it across the top of the key there, far end of the court. Oh, we got a feed underneath to number 21, and that'll be Hannah Hayes who ends up with the score, and that'll make it 9. OLC 13, the Yellowstone. We get it across, and we got it across number 20, Casey LeBeau. She's bringing it across top of the key, passes it over back to number 5, Erica. Puts up number 4, put up the ball. Asanis. That'll be Centrion's ball. Excuse my voice, I'm just a little bit under the weather. And still not quite well there, but we will make the best of it here. So. Okay, inbounds with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. And Yellowstone Christian College Centrons will bring the ball across the top of the key, back to the top of the key, back to number 25 again also. And that's Alyssa Strickland. And get it across, and they did bring it down to the center. Ended up getting stolen from number 23 by OLC, getting across to Cami Bearkiller. Ended up going off her foot there, and ended up in a not getting it. So looks like we've got a foul on the play, and Cami Bearkiller will be taking it out in midcourt, placing it over Casey LeBeau down to number 35 underneath, and that'll be just a jumping eagle. And Centrons are bringing the ball down. We got a player underneath that's pretty open, and she ends up getting a good foul. 2 shots there. It looks like number 21 for the Centrons will be Hannah Hayes, and she will be shooting too. 2:43 to go in the first quarter here yet with the home team overall at College Bravehearts 9, and the away team or guests Yellowstone Christian College Centrons. Looks like to shoot the free throw. The first coming down good. Shot a long pass from Cami Bearkiller that ended up going out of bounds for the OLC Bravehearts. So it'll be Centrons ball coming up, and so we got inbounds to number 25 here, Alyssa Strickland. She'll bring it down to number 23 on the corner there. Bringing it back around back to number 23 on the 3-point line, bringing it back around the top of the key there. And we got a little open player there. Number 2 was open for YellowStone Christian College. OLC ended up coming away with the ball, getting the steal. Centron's still at that. They ended up coming away, got two, and that was by number 3. That'll be Daryl Evans. And Cami Bearkiller will be receiving the ball out of bounds and getting some good pressure by the Centrons here. She dribbled around a couple players there and got a little trouble, but they got a 3 attempt by Casey LeBeau, and looks like it'll be OLC ball off of the Centrons. Got a couple substitutions here. So the OLC Bravehearts can get the ball in bounds here, past number 5, coming across Cami Bearkiller on the top of the key there. She shoots a 3 from a little far out beyond the 3-point line, but the Centrons end up coming away with the ball, number 2 there, and that'll be Karen Zoko. 20 last name, but I'll do my best to try and pronounce it. Coming across, I got a ball down on the baseline, but got number 3 open for a 3, and she makes that. That was Darielle Evans for the Yellowstone Centurions, and that'll make it 9-19 with about 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Looks like it went off of the Centurions player. OLC needs to bring the ball up here. So it'll be an OLC ball. Looks like number 5, Erica. Passing inbounds to number 3, Dalcina Chief Eagles. She ends up getting tied up with a couple of the Centurions players. And it'll be OLC ball. And inbounds to Dalcina Chief Eagles from Kutzwawa. And looks like they'll score 2. It'll be 11-19 with 1 minute left in the first quarter. And we got the Centurions ball coming up. We pass over to number 2 on the baseline there, going around the essentially top of the key there. Bounces off a few OLC players. She ends up coming away with it, number 5, and that'll be Erica Kutzwawa. So it is looking like an out of bounds there. So it'll be OLC ball. And that'll be number 5, Erica Kutzwawa, taking the ball out. And she has a couple of OLC players there that are getting open. There's number 3 inbound there. The Dalcina Chief Eagle bringing the ball around back to Kutzwawa. They put it up, and it's good. It looks like number 23. Oh, we got a long pass down here back to the Centurions, and that was number 23, Siobhan Highwolf, with that score there. Coming back across, number 3 is pretty hot on that 3-point for the Centurions, and that's Darielle Evans shooting the ball off the 3. OLC ball end up coming away with the rebound there. A couple players that come down, a couple down passes down the court here, and Kutzwawa ended up shooting the 3, but ended up missing it, and it went off a couple of OLC players, so it'll be Centurion ball. 13-19 with about 8 seconds to go in the first quarter here. Okay, ball's getting passed around and across the baseline. I think we got a 3 attempt that was missed by number 2, and that'll be Karen Orozco. And it looks like we'll be at the end of the first quarter there with 13-19. OLC is down by approximately 6 points. Here for the game for a quarter break here. Start the second quarter. Coming to you live from Kyle, South Dakota. Overall, Lakota College Lady Bravehearts are taking on the YellowStone Christian College, and they're the Centurions. It's been a pretty good game so far, pretty ups and downs, but the Centurions have been on top pretty much the game, so, OLC Bravehearts need to get on their game a little bit more to keep up with them, but, they're maintaining pretty well, so I think it should be a good game. Okay, we got the Centurions taking out the ball. That was number 23, Zane Eka, taking off the ball. Okay, she passes it across and gets on top of the ball. He gets down on the baseline. Number 2 will attempt that 3 again. She bounces over the back of the rim there. Looks like Cammy Bear Killer was attempting to get the ball there. Her and number 23 for the Centurions, Zane Eka, actually fought over the ball a little bit there and ended up going off of the OLC. So, coming back with that, Cammy got the ball. She ended up losing it a little bit, and it'll be Centurions ball. Looks like number 25, Alyssa Strickland, taking the ball out. Passing it across to number 2 down here in the close baseline here. Getting her back across the top of the key, number 2. Getting number 3 there, Darielle Evans. Getting it back to Darielle there. Back down underneath. We had an open player down there. That'll be number 23. That's Zane Yika again. She is pretty wide open there. Got OLC some full court press here. See if OLC can come away with it. Looked like they had a jump ball. Number 23 got a little tied up, and it'll be OLC ball. Cammy Bearkiller will be taking the ball out in here. And a couple of players there to inbounds to Delicina Chief Eagle. Looks like she'll be coming in with the ball here. She passes it over back to Cammy. Gets it across to number 5, Erica Evans. She attempts a 3 without any success. Number 23 gets the rebound, Siobhan Highwolf, and she ends up putting it back for 2. That'll make it 15-21 with the Centurons still ahead. Okay, passing it across the top of the baseline here to number 3. That'll be Darielle Evans. Back across to number 25, Alyssa Strickland. Coming down to number 2, that's Karen or Ozco. And back to Orozco. Back to the top of the key. We got an open player underneath, but we get it stolen by number 23. That'll be Siobhan Highwolf. Oh, almost get it stolen back from Cammy Bearkiller, who ends up getting fouled on the pass to one of Delicina Chief Eagle, looks like. And she got fouled pretty good there. So on the end of that, she'll be taking the ball out. Number 23 here. That'll be Zane Yika. Oh, let's see here. So number 23, Siobhan Highwolf taking the ball out here, and then we'll come to the top of the key for number 3, Delicina Chief Eagle, coming across the top of the key, passing it over to Cammy. Looks like Cammy Bearkiller. Tried to get it underneath to 23 again, Siobhan Highwolf, but ended no success. Ended up going out of bounds. All right, so the Centurons will take the ball out, and we have number 23 bringing the ball down. Oh, 25, excuse me. So Alyssa Strickland. She comes across, bringing it across the top. She'll fake out a 3 there. She finds number 3 underneath, and it looks like we have a number 23 with the putback, Zane Yika again. Cammy taking the ball out. She gets it down to. Casey LeBeau. Ends up getting it stolen here, and Centurons will bring the ball back. We got a couple of open layup there. So number 3, Darielle Evans, will score on that one. OLC taking the ball out. We got some full court press. They ended up stealing the ball again. They get another score there. That'll be number 23, Zane Yika, that ends up scoring on that. And it looks like we need a timeout for OLC to kind of get a good score on them. So we have about 7:32 left in the second quarter, and it'll be 15 for OLC Bravehearts and 27 for the YellowStone Christian College Centurons.
All these students that didn't register, maybe have a relative out there. Come on, sign them up and tell them to come over. Also, we have the concession stand, popcorn, nachos, hot dogs, chips, candy bars, pickles, Gatorade, pop or sodas, and water. No action station on. So you guys didn't have
Look
supper.
at the OLC ball here with Cammy Bearkiller taking the ball out. Looks like they'll put some press on the OLC Bravehearts again. And, got a couple of ball inbounds to Casey LeBeau. They're bringing it across the top of the key. She kind of gets it tipped to the Delicina Chief Eagle, who passes it out to number 10. And Delicina Chief Eagle will try the number 3, and she gets a 3 from the top. Good job by Delicina there. Coming across with the ball with Centurons, she'll pass it to number 3. Back to on top of the key, she'll pass it back down to number 25, Alyssa Strickland. Back to over number 2, Karen Roscoe. And number 3 will attempt a 3 from Centurons. No success on that one. Coming across to number 25, spot on the top of the key there. Passing it back underneath to number 3. Number 2 is open in the corner again with that Karen Orozco. And they end up getting a full court press again. They're getting their ball stolen, and they get another score. That'll be number 2 scoring again, bringing it down to number 10. That'll be Danielle Werwenhorst getting it across. They ended up getting it stolen again. There's number 2 right there again for a score. And OLC having a little trouble getting the ball down the court. Dallasino Chief equal number 3 with the ball here. On top, Cami Bearkiller will bring the ball down with some pretty well pressed there by the Centrons. We got number 23, Siobhan Highwolf, kind of took a good foul on the step there, trying to dribble the ball in and bring it down the baseline, basically. So it looks like it'll be OLC ball. We got a Cami Bearkiller taking the ball out, and we have about 6:05 left in the second quarter. 18 OLC and 34 for the Centrons. So it looks like that inbound pass ended up being a little bit long for number 5, Erica Fitzwaterwa. And Centrons will bring the ball down again. Looks like they're going to get a pretty good fast pass down to number 2, who's kind of hot on the 3-point line. Number 23 is kind of on the closer end of the court here. She'll keep the ball for a little bit. She ends up passing it across the court to number 2, getting it down the bottom. Number 23 on the 3-point line, she fakes it, ends up going baseline. She ends up getting a score. Number 23, that's Zane Yeka. And OLC getting a full court press on them again. And ends up getting the ball stolen there. Oh, we steal it back by Erica Fitzwaterwa. And we got number 10, OLC, bringing it across the baseline on top, bringing it to the top of the key. She'll pass it over to Cami Bearkiller. Cami thinks about a 3 and ends up canceling that. Number 10 gives it an attempt. She tries to get her own rebound. Eric Swatica ended up trying to get number 25 for the steal. We've got a couple of Christian Academy, YellowStone Christian College getting some pretty good press. Number 2, Swatica, and it's passing it all the way down to number 10. That'll be Danielle Werbenhorst. She ends up missing that 3-point and gets tied up with number 3 down there. And that'll be Darielle Evans. So it'll be center on the ball. Coming up. And looks like we'll have another timeout here. So let's see who the timeout is with here. Timeout. No. Okay. Coming to you live from Liverpool College, Kyle, South Dakota. We're live. We are posting up a game from the college. We got 4:54 left in the second quarter. Home team, Liverpool College Bravehearts, 18. And the guests, the YellowStone Christian College, the Centrons, 36. Getting some pretty good full court press going there from the Centrons that kind of taking out the Bravehearts there. So they definitely need to work on that full court advantage there, so that way nobody will be taking advantage, especially on the full court press side of things. But they're doing a good job overall. They're hanging in there. Okay. After the short timeout here, we will be coming back to you. And looks like it'll be side out here. White and the Centrons over in the corner there. Looks like it'll be down corner there for takeout. And it'll be number 2, Karen Roscoe, passing it into number 23, Zane Yeka. And we got a couple passes underneath that didn't end up getting across. And we got number 2 on the baseline. And we got looked like number 25 with that 3, and Alyssa Strickland makes that 3, so that'll be successful for her. Down in the corner, Dallasino Chief Eagle should bring it across and pass it down to number 5, Erica. Dallasino Chief Eagle with the ball again, and she ends up getting fouled from behind, so she'll get a foul on her. She was fouled, so it'll be OLC ball on the side out. Looks like Erica Fitzwaterwa Dallasino Chief Eagle will be taking it out. She'll pass it into Bearkiller. Chief Eagle again for 3. A little bit over the mark there. Number 10 puts it back up, and she ends up getting the foul. So that would be Danielle Werwenhorst that ended up getting the foul there. So she'll get a couple shots there. And Looks like she'll be shooting 2. Foul there. So take the first one up, just off the front of the rim there. And that is Danielle Whirlwindhorse shooting the free throws there. $18-39 with the Centrons up over the OLC Lady Bravehearts. And a substitution here. Number 5 substituting in for 23. Looks like that'll be Isabel Erickson coming in for the Centrons. And we got number 25. That'll be Alyssa Strickland bringing the ball up. She'll bring it up to the top of the key here. She's kind of watched by Whirlwindhorse. Number 2 coming across the top. She's kind of hot on that 3-point line. Getting watched pretty good. She'll come across Erica, and looked like Whirlwindhorse was there. She'll get the rebound. Erica Kutzwala will bring the ball across. Cami Bearkiller will bring it across the top, and it looks like Kutzwala will shoot that 3 and make that. That was a damn good shot right there on the top of the key, so that'll bring Centrons bringing the ball down. Number 25, Alyssa Strickland, bring the ball across the top of the key. She'll pass it across to number 11, Majesty Peltier. She'll end up passing it off to number 5, and that'll be Isabel Erickson, and she'll end up getting the score. So OLC getting the ball down. Looks like Whirlwindhorse kind of ended up getting a little bump there, but no call or anything. So Centrons will get the ball up. It will be stolen by Cami Bearkiller. It's going to come across to number 10. That'll be Whirlwindhorse. Coming back across the Bearkiller. And looks like it'll be stolen by number 3, Doral Evans. Another score for the Centrons. Okay, Cami will take the ball out. It's coming in, getting a full court press again. And it'll come across to Chief Eagle, and she'll pass it down to number 23, Siobhan Highwood, who will put it up for 2. And bringing the ball across the top will be Alyssa Strickland. She'll bring it across, coming across the top of the key. She's thinking about a 3. She's kind of getting their defense set up. It'll be number 11 bringing across the top on the far end of the baseline there. Be coming up. Number 2 didn't have too much success on that layup there, and we end up getting Highwolf with the rebound and bringing the ball down. She'll try to think about a baseline shot there, trying to look for a couple of the OLC players. Looks like she'll get it over to Dallasina Chiefio. And so it looks like we'll have a timeout. Looks like timeout OLC. Yep, so we'll have another timeout here. Let them gather it up a little bit. There's 2:16 left in the second quarter. And the guests, the YellowStone Christian College. Those 3-point lines and those baseline drives. Beyond OLC, getting the full court press all the time, so it's a good ball game going here.
There, the 25th and 26th, the men women go to.
Looks like the head coach for college women's basketball, will be Zephyr, and YellowStone Christian College, the Centrons. Their head coach is Brandon. Announcing today, doing a mild commentating and a mild announcement. We got Marcel Bolbear. He's always willing to help out. A good guy in the community. Always willing to help out. He's been at college for quite a few years as an instructor, so good place to be. Good man. Okay, looks like we'll have a side out over here for the Bravehearts. It'll be number 5, Erica Kutzwala, taking the ball out. Chief Eagle will be way up on top. We've got Casey LeBeau will get the ball on top of the key, number 20 here. And she'll kind of dribble to the baseline side there. Get it back to Kutzwala. And she'll drive it in. She'll get it just about the free throw line and take it up, and ended up missing it. Casey LeBeau comes away with the rebound, number 20, and she's up on the 3-point line on the closest baseline here, thinking about a pass there. Oh, she gets it all the way across the floor to number 5, Erica. She'll put it up off the backboard, no goal there. Ended up being the Centrons ball. We got a couple players running down. They'll stop it. They'll slow it down, set it up by number 2. That'll be Karen Orozco. And going back across the top, here comes number 2 also. Number 5, she'll pass it off to Isabel Erickson. Number 11, Majesty Paltier puts it up. That's no good. Coming away with the rebound will be Erica Kutzwadawa. Casey LeBeau will bring the ball up on the top of the key here. She'll deliver it down to just about the free throw line and throw it up and end up getting a foul and didn't get the shot to go. But she'll definitely be shooting 2, so it'll look like we got 1:16 to go in the second quarter with OLC Lady Bravehearts 24 and the Yellowstone Christian College Centurons at 43. First one is up and good. I'll make it 25-43. Second one is up, and that'll be good. On that, and Centron's ball. We got 25 bringing the ball down. That'll be Alyssa Strickland bringing it down to the top of the key there. She'll dish it off to a couple different players. It looks like number 2's coming away with the ball there. She'll try to pass it underneath to is that 11? Looks like number 11, and that'll be Majesty Paltier with the score. Number 5, Erica Kutzwadawa. Bringing the ball down, she'll get it down across the. Looks like 35, and that is Jesse Jumping Eagle. And look at it'll be Centuron's ball there. So she'll 25 will end up bringing the ball down. Alyssa Strickland. She'll bring it to the top of the key. She'll pass it off to 20. Number 2 gets a shot off about the free throw line. It didn't end up happening. A little bit long on that one. OLC Machifi will bring the ball down. Bring it down in the central court. Got a couple OLC players on both ends there. We got a Casey LeBeau get the ball down on the baseline. Number 20. She'll bring it across the top of the key. Get a couple dribbles. She'll get it back out to Erica. She'll attempt a 3 right off the front of the rim there. Look like number 5 actually for the Centurons got the ball. That was Isabel Erickson, and Erica Kutzwadawa ended up coming away with the ball. So it'll be Lady Bravehearts ball. I guess it's a jump ball after all. So it'll be Bravehearts ball. So we got a chance for them to score here. Oh, Centurons ended up going off of number 3, Darielle Evans. Side out on that one. So it'll be back to OLC ball. And number 5, Erica Kutzwadawa, taking the ball out. She passed it into Chief Eagles. Chief Eagles shoot it up off the backboard, the last second shot there. And we have completed 2 quarters, and the score is 26 OLC Lady Bravehearts under the Yellowstone Christian Centurons, Lady Centurons, I guess you can say, to 47. So we will continue our follow-up of the OLC Bravehearts and Christian Centurons game, brought to you from Oglala Lakota College here in Kyle, South Dakota. Looks like it'll be Centurons ball right here now about center court. And then number 2 will be taking it up, Karen Orozco. Be taking the ball out. And shot inbounds number 25, Alyssa Strickland. Bringing it on top of the key here. Dribble it a couple times in front of Danielle Werwin-Horst there. She'll pass it off to number 2. We'll bring it around baseline, get a layup, be no good on that. She went high with coming away with the rebound. She'll dribble the ball almost all the way down there. Oh, ended up going on, coming off of number 2, Karen Roscoe, OLC ball. Werwin-Horst inbound to Bear Killer there. Bear Killer will bring it around to the top of the key. She'll put it up for 2 just beyond the free throw line, and he ended up missing that one. Ended up getting a rebound by Centuron, so she'll pass it all the way down to number 2, and be Karen Roscoe. She ended up passing it all the way across the court. Back underneath, number 3 is pretty well open, and she'll get the and one. That was Darielle Evans who, what did she get? Ended up getting travel there. So maybe OLC ball. Scratch that. Down. Seeing that Chief Eagle bringing the ball down. She's guarded by number 2. Pretty good 3-point player. She passed over to number 24. Santana Youngman back underneath. Coming down, number 23. Oh, they'll put it up. That was no good there. That was a high wolf there. Centurons will bring it down back to number 2. She'll pick it up on the 3-point line. Nobody kind of on her. She's kind of hot for those 3-point lines. They should be on her. But looks like number 21 will come away with that shot there. And that is Hannah Hayes for the score. Dellison and Chief Eagle will bring the ball down. She's guarded by number 2 from the Centurons. She'll get around her, bring it around. A couple of threw it out for a layup, ended up missing it. Number 23, Siobhan Highwolf will come over to come out with the rebound. She'll end up getting fouled by the Centurons there. And looks like she will be shooting too. And it is 8:24 left in the third quarter. And it is 26 OLC Bravehearts, Lady Bravehearts. And our guests, the YellowStone Christian College Lady Centurons, and they have 49. And that second one was missed there. Centurons end up coming away with the ball. Looks like that was number 21, Hayes, that came away with the rebound there. Number 25 will, Strickland will end up getting the ball thrown out of bounds here. So Chief Eagle will bring the ball down. Started by number 2, Karen Orozco. And 23 will bring it down. And it looks like Bear Killer will be on the 3-point line. She thought about it and she ends up dribbling in, coming off the front of the rim there. Warwood Horse gets the rebound. She ends up missing that, coming off the front of the rim again, which would be another miss. So coming out, the Centurons end up hitting that one out. So Bear Killer take it out of bounds for the Lady Bravehearts. Kind of going up there on top to Chief Eagle. She has a couple of underneath there. Number 23 looks like Highwolf will come away with that score. Nice fall-away shot there. Centurons will bring the ball down. Looks like number 25, Alyssa Strickland, will bring the ball across the top. Guarded by Warwood Horse. Oh, she ended up kicking that, and that ended up going up off the Centurons' toe there. So that'll be an over and out. And that'll be Lady Braveheart's ball. Side out. Okay, looks like Bear Killer will take it out top there. Warwood Horse at the top of the key, receiving the ball. She kind of gets a dribble around. She got a couple of different players on her. Bear Killer puts up the 3. Oh, just off the front of the rim there. Chief Eagle will come away with that rebound. She passes it back out to Warwood Horse at the top of the key there. She'll switch it across. Dallas and Chief Eagle on the top of the key. Number 10, Warwood Horse will try a 3 coming off the back of the backboard there. Looks like number... Okay. Looks like that was 23 coming away with the ball and passing it for a score there for the Bravehearts. And Centurons coming up. Yeah, that's number 3 there. She's a pretty tough player, that Darielle Evans. She ends up driving the baseline and ends up getting a foul there. So it's 6:48 left to go in the third quarter. The home team, the Lady Bravehearts, 30. The guests at 49. The Bravehearts have actually scored a few points, beyond the Lady Centurons scoring. So looks like a pretty good game so far. So we will have Evans shooting the free throw here. First one is up and good. We'll have a substitution for number 11, and that'll be Majesty Pelletier for number 23, and that's Zane Ieka. And Evans will be back for her second free throw here. And the second one is up, and that's good. So it'll be Bravehearts ball, Lady Bravehearts. We got looks like a timeout for the Lady Bravehearts.
Lady Bravehearts.
So they will get a chance to
Hey, let's start the wave.
kindle some of their,
Are you all with me?
doing and
Come on,
where they need to be.
let's everybody stand up and wave. We'll start over there. Charlie, help me out. Everybody stand up. Come on, help me out. Everybody, come on. Down the line. We'll come down this over here. Hey, Todd, there you go. Slow wave. Keep coming. Keep coming. All right, over there. Keep coming over here. Ow. It spluttered, it went out.
Okay. All right. Looks like a court there. Looks
Play some
like Lady
basketball,
Centrons will be
girl.
putting some full court press on here.
Hands, need your help.
And Bear Killer will be trying to inbounds it. Looks like he'll get it into Whirlwind Horse there. We got some full court press going on by the Lady Centrons, and looks like there will be a blocking foul. And OLC Lady Bravehearts will have a side out there. And we do have a couple of players there. Oh, we got Whirlwind Horse center of the court there, receiving the ball from the inbounds of Bear Killer. Dawson Chiefable will be on the three-point line. Think about a couple of them. She'll dish it back to Bear Killer, coming and bringing it back across the top of the key here. She'll be on the near side of the court there. Back across to High Wolf on the top of the key there. She'll dribble it to the near side of the court, sending it back across to Chief Eagle, who will attempt a three, bounced off the backside of the rim, ended up coming down to High Wolf, and she will get an offensive rebound there, and that will bring a foul on the Lady Centrons. And looks like she will be shooting too. And we got 6:17 left in the third quarter. It is 30 Lady Bravehearts and 51 for the Lady Centrons, the YellowStone Christian College. First one is up, and it's good. And that is Shavon High Wolf. And the second one is up, and it is good. Lady Bravehearts will get two on that, and it'll be 32-51. Lady Centrons over the OLC Lady Bravehearts. We have number 25, Alyssa Strickland, bringing it across the top of the key. She'll get it down to number 3 again, and that will be Danielle Evans to get the score. And then they got a full court press again down with Chief Eagle, bringing it down to Central Court. They got a couple of, looks like the Whirlwind Horse was open. She ended up missing the layup there, and ended up going off of one of the OLC Bravehearts. They kind of had a fast break there, but yeah, they missed layup there by Whirlwind Horse. Will it'll be Lady Centron's ball here. So bringing the ball up, number 25, Strickland will bring the ball up. She's bringing the top of the key, coming across to number 2, or Kozo, and she'll dribble it around Central Court there, right around the free throw line, bringing it up. Chief Eagle working on her, coming around to the side here. Orozco is push it down to number 3, Evans, Danielle Evans, and OLC kind of getting some full court press on them again. It'll come inbounds to High Wolf. She'll get it down to the three-point line, or so she'll end up getting it stolen by number 2. Number 3 is wide open basically for a layup, and Evans kind of doing a pretty good job with that. Bear Killer inbounds it to Chief Eagle. Chief Eagle work on Central Court, and she'll end up getting look like a foul to me. But yep, and so she will. Okay, and that will be on the Centrons, so it will be side out. And it looks like number 5, Erica Kutswadawa, will be taking the ball out. And Chief Eagle will be receiving the ball inbounds. Okay, she'll bring it in up to Central Court, so Kutswadawa will get up down on the three-point line. She'll shoot that just off the back of the rim there. And Lady Centrons will come away with the ball. We got number 2 all the way down. And she's always kind of hustling there, that Karen Orozco. And so Kutswadawa will bring the ball down Central Court. She'll dribble around a couple times around number 2 there, Orozco. And she'll get it down to Central Court to Chief Eagle. She'll get it down to Central Court for High Wolf, who will bank it off the backboard for 2. That'll make it 34, Bravehearts 59. Lady Centrons with about 4:20 left to go in the third quarter. We'll say that'll be number 3 bringing it around, Evans to the top of the key there. Looks like we got a couple of Centron lady players there that are pretty well open. Number 25, Alyssa Strickland, ended up coming out on baseline, missing a layup, and looked like she was fouled on the play, so she will have 2 shots. Once again, 4:08 left, 34 Lady Bravehearts. And our guests, the YellowStone Christian College girls, are Lady Centrons, and first free throw is good. We'll make it 60-34. Second shot is up, and that one's just off the back. And going to kind of rattle around just a little bit. Ended up coming out of there. So Bear Killer will end up coming with the rebound. She'll dribble it all the way down. Kind of got some good press by number 23, Zane Yeka. And Lady Centrons will end up coming away with the ball. We got a 23 High Wolf kind of tracking her down, but she'll end up getting her on the arm on the play there. And so, yeah, this looks like it'll be 2 shots again. So, okay, first one is up, kind of rattle around a little bit, ended up being a good shot. And that'll be by number 5, and that is Isabel Erickson from the Lady Centrons. Second shot, 2 free throws. No, second one is up, and that one is good also. High Wolf will be taking the ball out, looking for LeBeau to inbounds, Casey LeBeau for the Lady Bravehearts. Bringing the ball down central court will be LeBeau. Trying to get it underneath to High Wolf. She dribbles it around a couple times. She has some pretty good defense on her. Kutzwadaka will end up coming to baseline. She'll end up shooting that up, coming off the front side of the rim there. And it looks like the Lady Centrons will bring the ball down. Number 25, that'll be Strickland bringing the ball down. She kind of dribbled around a lot of the OLC players there. We've got a couple different plays there. Looks like 25 will come with the ball, coming across the top of the key for number 3. Back to 25, Alyssa Strickland. Looks like 11 will get the ball. Majesty Peltier, she ended up getting a couple of little fumbles there, and it looks like it'll go off the Lady Bravehearts. Okay, so number 11, Pelletier, will be taking the ball out. She'll inbounds to number 25, Strickland. She'll try that number 3, and she'll end up coming off the front of the rim. High Wolf with the rebound. And looks like to get some good D on her from number 23, Zane Yeka. She ended up losing the ball on the way down, High Wolf, and she ended up getting it stolen. They ended up getting that pass stolen. And Kutzwadaka ended up being open on the 3-point line. She shoots it up, and she makes a 3. And that'll be 37-62. The Lady Centrons up over the Lady Bravehearts with about 2:32 left to go in the third quarter. And looks like number 11, Pelletier, ended up trying to take the ball in. Ended up getting fouled on the play. So she'll be shooting 2. And first one looks like it's up, and that one will be just right off the front of the side of the rim there. So it'll be no good on that one. Remaining 37 Lady Bravehearts guests, the Yellowstone Christian College Lady Centrons, 62. With about 2:32 left in the third quarter. The second one is up, and it comes off the backside of the rim, and it'll be no good on that one. LeBeau will be coming away with the rebound there. She'll bring it down central court. From around, she has some pretty good D by number 23, Yeka. Looks like Warwin Horse will bring it down. She'll end up coming off the backside of the rim. Kutzwadaka will come away with the rebound. She'll end up kind of working that. Oh, it looks like we got it stolen by number 25, I believe. That's Strickland. She's been working pretty good on LeBeau will bring the ball down. She's coming down central court there. For the Lady Bravehearts, we have a couple open players there, so she can get the Kutzwadaka end up being open on the 3-point line again. She tries another one, comes off the front of the side of the rim. Lady Bravehearts end up getting the rebound there. Back over to Warwin Horse. Oh, she attempts the 3, didn't end up getting it. Number 24, Santana Youngman ended up coming away with the rebound. She kind of got tied up there just a little bit on the bottom side there. So it looks like it'll be, looks like we're in the bonus. So we will be a 1-1. And that is 24, like I said, Santana Youngman shooting the free throw line. The first one is up and good. So we will shoot another one there. And we have about 1:40 left in the third quarter. And the second one is up and good, and that'll be 39 for the Lady Bravehearts and 64 for the Yellowstone Christian College Lady Centurons. So taking the ball out will be the Lady Centurons, and we have number 25 Strickland bringing the ball down. Number 23 Ieka inbound. She ended up bringing it on top of the key. She ends up having a number 3 open again. They ended up blocking her. Kutzwadaka ended up getting that block, and from the number 3 Evans, Darielle Evans, and Kutzwadaka will take the ball out, inbounds to Werwinhorst. Danielle Werwinhorst, and she'll be kind of on the far side of the court. She'll come across to Youngman, back to Werwinhorst, coming across on the bottom to Lobo. She'll shoot it back out to Werwinhorst on the far baseline there. She'll kind of dribble it around a little bit. She'll come across to Kutzwadaka, and she'll get met with some defense there. Kutzwadaka will shoot a 3-point line. She ended up missing that one, but OLC Lady Bravehearts will come away with the rebound and score. So about 52 seconds left in the third quarter here. It'll be 40-64 with your Lady Centurons up over the OLC Lady Bravehearts. There'll be an attempted 3 that'll come off there, and ended up kind of getting them bunched up down there on the bottom. So we ended up getting a little tied up, but we're in a bonus situation, so they will definitely be shooting the 1-and-1, or if it's a double bonus, it'll be 2 shots. So looks like that's kind of where we're headed here. So we have number 11, that is Majesty Pelletier, shooting the free throws. The first one is up, and that one's good. So she will be attempting the second free throw here, which is up and bounces around a couple times and ends up going in. So it'll be OLC Lady Bravehearts ball. Looks like it'll be Werwinhorst inbounding to Lasani's Goons. And looks like Werwinhorst will dribble it, bring it all the way down, and end up getting the score. She'll get fouled on the play and everything. So looks like yep, so that'll be a foul on the Lady Centurons, and that'll give her a 2-shot opportunity here for the OLC Lady Bravehearts. We are currently at about 30 seconds left in the third quarter with the Lady Bravehearts up their score. They're currently down by 25, and let's make that 24, which is the home team Lady Bravehearts 41, and the Yellowstone Christian Lady Centurons 65. So we have Danielle Werwinhorst shooting the second free throw there. She ends up getting her own rebound off of the miss there. She throws it back up. Had a couple of got a little tied up, but she ended up missing it. The Centurons come over with the ball, but the OLC Lady Bravehearts end up getting a steal. So Werwinhorst ended up coming away with it. We got LeBeau coming down the middle. He puts up an attempted a shot and didn't end up getting it. And then she ended up, the Centurons got the rebound, tried to pass it down court, and the Lady Bravehearts ended up getting the rebound. So LeBeau would come down with that. And it looks like Danielle Werwinhorst ended up getting the ball and putting it back up and ended up getting a free throw. Free throw opportunities off of the foul here, so we will see what she can do here to get that lead taken care of a little bit, and that one's just straight in there. Nothing but the back of the net there. And so she will make her second attempt here with about 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Come off the front of the rim there. Lady Centurons will end up coming away with the ball. OLC Lady Bravehearts are kind of giving some good defense there. And kind of got her in a little trouble, but they ended up catching her on the wrist and ended up getting a foul. So bonus situation, will come down the other end and end up shooting some free throws. So it looks like your number 25, which is Alyssa Strickland, end up shooting the 2 free throws. She shoots the first one up, and the first one is good. About 3.8 left in the third quarter. Second one is up, and that one is good also. That'll make it 42-67. About 3 seconds left. LeBeau needs to come down. She'll end up throwing that up. Coming up and off the back there. So looks like we will be on the fourth quarter, and it is currently the OLC Lady Bravehearts coming out with 42, And the Yellowstone Christian College girls or lady Centurons 67. We're bringing you basketball from Ogallala Lakota College and Kyle, South Dakota.
We have a special guest in the house. Tom, give us all a wave. President of the Ogallala Lakota College.
Yeah, Tom Shortbowl in the house, down here in the end there, sitting there by Todd. A couple of good community members there, you know, representatives, not only president of college, you know, even Todd O'Brien tends to, you know, help out with anything from Keeley Radio to community actions to, you know, helping out in any communities he can. So, you know, good people around there, a lot of good people around. So.
Bravehearts are going to York College. York,
looks like it will be a ball.
They are a NAIA team. Let's go.
Okay, looks like it'll be side out here. We got Chief Eagle gonna inbound to Whirlwind Horse here. So Whirlwind Horse will bring the ball down. Looks like we have a couple players coming across the top. We got a number 35, and that will be Jesse Jumpin' Eagle. And looks like they shall miss that three-point line with a number 2 coming down with the ball carrying Orozco. And coming across the top, we have number 11, who's kind of been dribbling it down pretty good. So, you know, there's Pelletier there again, bringing it down. So we have a score, and the Lady Bravehearts bringing the ball down. We have Bear Killer bringing the ball down. She'll think about a 3, kind of fake it off. Back over to Whirlwind Horse. Cammy will bring the ball across the top, you know, top of the key there. Chief Eagle and Whirlwind Horse separate there. Come across. You know, it looks like she has an open. That'll be Jumpin' Eagle down on the bottom. And looks like Bear Killer will attempt a 3 come off the back of the rim. Number 5 for Erickson for the Lady Centurons will get the rebound. Number 2, Orozco, will bring the ball across the top. She'll be on the far side of the ball court there. She'll come across the top of the key. She'll find number 11 down on the bottom again. That Pelletier is doing a pretty good job. And she gets a foul again. 8:49 left in the 4th quarter. Our home team, the Lady Bravehearts, have 42. And our guests, the Yellowstone Christian Women's Centurons, with 69. First one is up and good. And she will be shooting her second one here. That one is up, and it is good also. So it'll be a ball out for the Lady Bravehearts. Looks like Chief Eagle will bring the ball up with inbound from High Wolf. High Wolf will come across the top of the key from Chief Eagle. And she'll end up getting fouled on that. Just looks like a little wrist action there for, ended up getting her on the wrist there for the Lady Centuron. So looks like it'll be OLC ball on the side out there. High Wolf will send it into Chief Eagle. She'll bring it across the top of the key. She'll dribble it past a few other players. She'll pull it up. Oh, that's good too. Right off of right past the free throw line there. So that was a darn good shot by Chief Eagle there. And then bringing it down, we'll have Orozco bring it to the top of the key. She'll be guarded by Whirlwind Horse from OLC Lady Bravehearts. Bringing it back to go number 11. Also again, Pelletier will attempt a layup, but they ended up missing that one. Coming across to number 5, she'll put it back up to number 23. Yeka again, back and forth to number 11. She'll switch it off to number 21, who will attempt a 3, Hannah Hayes, which didn't end up going in. So 23, Yeka will get the rebound. Orozco will bring it across the top of the key again. She'll try a 3 from way out there and ended up hitting a 3. So that'll make it a 30-point game with 7:40 to go in the 4th quarter. Chief Eagle will bring it across the top of the key. She'll push it down to High Wolf in the middle of the central court, and they'll end up getting a jump ball. And it looks like it'll be the Lady Centurons ball. number 2, Rose Cole, will be taking the ball out, and she'll inbound to number 23, Yeka. Back to number 2, Rose Cole. She'll bring it across the top to a number 11, who will dribble it down off the top of the key. She'll dish it off to number 5, who will put it up, and didn't end up happening. So, so we get the rebound by the Lady Centurions, and she passes it over to number 23, Yeka, and she ends up getting a score off of that. So Bear Killer will be bringing the ball down. She'll bring it on to the far side of the court. She'll come across the top of the key here to number 10, Werwin Horse, who will think about it, look around. We got a couple of Bravehearts coming around. Chief Eagle will be on the top of the key. She'll pass it back over to a Bear Killer, who will dribble it in and try to attempt to put it up. And it looks like she got her own rebound and ended up putting it back up and getting the score. So we'll have Orozco bringing the ball down for the Lady Centurions again. Bringing it around to the close side of the court here. She'll end up faking out the Chief Eagle there coming around. She'll end up dribbling it down and making a shot over Bear Killer. And so that'll be 2 for the Lady Centurions. Bear Killer bringing the ball down now. She'll be bringing it down to just about central court. We got a couple of OLC ball players going in the circle, doing good plays there. But Chief Eagle will come away with the ball there on the top of the 3-point line. She'll inbound to Erica Kutzwadawa, and she will end up getting the 2 right about the free throw line or so. So we got number 2 for the Lady Centurions coming up, bringing the ball up. And it looks like we'll have a timeout for the Lady Centurions. So we will have a timeout for a slight break here and continue on with our game here. The Lady Bravehearts are kind of having a tough time with the Lady Centurions here. We do have 6:02 to go in the 4th quarter with 48-78, 30-point lead for the Lady Centurions out of the YellowStone Christian College. And coming up right after this will be the men's Bravehearts game. Overall local college versus YellowStone Christian College boys. So we'll have that game after this one. And it looks like it will be the Centurions ball due to their timeout there. Werwin Horse will be kind of watching her as time goes on here. So number 2 will bring the ball in. Roscoe will bring it around central court, or the near side of the court here. We got a couple of players going around in there. Looks like she'll find a couple underneath there. Ended up being a long pass that kind of got away with, but it ended up Bear Killer ended up coming away with the ball. So we'll bring it down, see if we can get a free throw or layup, and the layup is good. So that'll be 2 for the Lady Bravehearts. Number 2, Roscoe is bringing the ball down pretty quick. She dribbles around a couple of the OLC players, brings it out back to the 3-point line, brings it back out. She's guarded by LeBeau, number 20. Oh, she hits a 3-point. That is like way out below the 3-point line. So that'll be 3 for the Lady Centurions, and that'll make it a 31-point lead with 50-81 over the OLC Lady Bravehearts. We have about 5:11 to go left in the 4th quarter here. We have Kutzwadawa on the top of the key, kind of ended up getting it over to Highwolf, who had a long pass and ended up going off a Werwin Horse and getting picked off by the Lady Centurions. So they ended up getting a score off of that one. So we have Werwin Horse bringing the ball down, coming across to LeBeau. She'll attempt a 3. Ooh, just off the back of the rim. That looked like it was good. But Chu Roscoe will be bringing the ball back to central court again, far side of the court. And looks like we got a couple plays going on here. We got a couple players coming across the top. Number 11 will come for the Lady Centurions again. That'll be Pelletier. Ended up coming up with the 3, but she couldn't get that to fall. They ended up getting the offensive rebound. So we got number 2, Roscoe, back on top of the key. She's looking like they're running about the same play. We have a couple of them coming around. We got number 23 this time will actually get the ball. She actually puts it up. That is Zane Yeka. She actually put it up with a pretty good layup, and she ended up getting the score on that one. So that will make it with 4:10 left to go in the 4th quarter. We have our home team, the Ogallala Lakota College Lady Bravehearts, with 50, and our guests, the YellowStone Christian College Lady Centurions, that with 85. So we'll get a couple free throws here. it looks like a 3-point play based on the foul. She did score off of the layup there, and she will get a 3-point play on that one with the free throw made. So Bear Killer will bring the ball down. She'll bring it around to the central court. She'll come across to Kutzwadawa, and she'll come across the central court. She'll attempt that three right off the front of the 3-point line. Didn't end up hitting that one, coming off just beside the rim there. So Orozco will bring the ball down again. She'll have it on top of the key with Kutzwadawa on her. Looks like they'll try to attempt to get it down underneath with Bear Killer coming away with the steal. She's kept on a couple of Lady Centurons players end up getting her. She gets it down to Kutzwadawa, who passes over to High Wolf, ends up getting a score right down on just about halfway down the baseline. We're about 15, 20 feet. So we'll have number 2, Orozco, bringing the ball down for the Lady Centurons again. She'll be bringing it around the side, far side of the court. We have a number 23, that is Zane Yeka, attempting to bring the ball around the central top of the key there. And number 2, she dishes it off to number 2. She ends up getting a 3 shot again. So that will bring it down to Lady Braveheart's ball. Kutzwadawa will bring the ball down. She passes it off to Bear Killer to come around to Werwin Horse, who couldn't end up getting it, but High Wolf is actually there pretty good. So we'll get a good score from there. So with about 2:45 left in the fourth quarter, it is 54 Lady Bravehearts and 89 for the Lady Centurons. And number 2, Orozco, will bring it up. She kind of dribbles down and ends up getting in there. So Werwin Horse will come away with that block. Kutzwadawa ended up coming away with the ball in the end there. Werwin Horse ends up bringing it down. She dishes it off to Bear Killer here. She'll back down to the baseline with Werwin Horse. She'll dribble that in and try to get it in the baseline. She'll come around a few with the Centuron players, and looks like LeBeau will come away with that offensive rebound, pass it out to High Wolf. She'll just come off the front of the rim there. Lady Centurons will come away with the ball. So Orozco will bring it down central court again. She'll see what she can do to get the ball to the far court. She has a little malfunction with the equipment there for Centurions. So it looks like she will get a little bit of time to get that fixed up, and we will take a break and we will see what we can do here. It is 2:01 left in the fourth quarter with about a 35-point lead for the Lady Centurons. So Lady Bravehearts need to work on that game just a little bit and get up there so we can play some good teams and get some good ball games going. And looks like it will be Centuron's ball. They did call the timeout, so we'll have a side out here. Number 11, it looks like Pelletier will take the ball out mid-court, and she'll pass it into number 25. I believe that's Strickland. Strickland kind of been having hot hands also with a few of the other Centurons players. Back over to number 11. Looks like she'll kind of get bumped there by look like young men, and she'll get the foul. So they'll do inbounds there to 25 Strickland from number 11. So they'll kind of get a couple of plays going there. We got number 23 coming across the Ieka. She tries to pass it down underneath and she ends up getting that picked off. Well, see, Lady Bravehearts are bringing that down. That is Jumpin' Eagle, who ended up getting the steal. Kutzwadawa almost had that one just right off the front of the rim there. She's attempted a few threes, but didn't end up getting a few of them. So it looks like we'll have a blocking foul there from number 23. Oh, no, it looks like it was off the OLC Lady Bravehearts. So, and in the inbounds, Kutzwadawa ended up being there. She ended up getting the steal, passing it out to for a 3 attempt, and you couldn't get it to fall. So they're making some good plays. They just need to follow through with a lot of what they have. So we will come across the top here with number 25, Strickland, bringing the ball down. She gets past her defender there. She'll pass it all the way across, and looks like we have number, that was number 21 who attempted that shot. And that was Hannah Hayes. OLC Lady Bravehearts will get the ball down. That'll be Casey LeBeau with it on top of the key there. She'll attempt a 3 after passing it over to number 4. Looks like LeBeau will pass it back over to number 3, Lasani's Goings, and it looks like it will go off of the OLC Lady Bravehearts, and it'll be the Centurion's ball. So we will have number 21, Hayes, bringing the ball out, and then we have number 25, Strickland, bringing the ball down, and she will get past her defender, number 4. That is a Goings that should be on her, and ended up getting a score out of that and a foul. So looks like it'll be a 3-point play. Yeah, shooting 2. And it looks like we have about 20.9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Our home team, the OLC Lady Bravehearts, with 54. And with that free throw, our guests, the Yellowstone Christian College Lady Centurons, with 90. And the second one is up, and that'll be no good. It'll come off the backside of the rim. Kutzwadawa end up coming away with the rebound. She brings it all the way down. Number 5, she'll get to the 3-point line. She'll attempt at number 3. She'll come off the front side of the rim with LeBeau getting an offensive rebound. And we have Goings for a 3 attempt. It ended up being a little short there, but Kutzwadawa ended up coming with the rebound. She'll get it off to number 4, Goings again, and didn't end up getting off that last shot. Kutzwadawa was doing a pretty good job with that ball there. She should have shot that. So we ended up having a ball game there. At the end of the ball game there, 54 Lady Bravehearts, 90 for Centurions. Ball game there, and they'll shake hands, and that'll be the rest of that ball game. And we will continue on. And coming to you live from YellowStone College, we will definitely be seeing you again here for more OLC games, and hopefully we can get some wins out of that, and OLC Lady Bravehearts can up their game somewhat. So we'll definitely be coming back to you with KOLC TV here.